It might take you 6 months, or it might take you a year. But remember, stay focused, stay disciplined, stay consistent, and you'll get it done.
Summer is exactly 80 days away. Research shows that it takes at least 30 days to build new habits. So what we're gonna do is take these 30 days throughout April, improve on our health, get back into the gym, and start investing in ourselves. I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to get my summer body ready. So I made a 30-day wellness challenge for you guys. So this summer glow up guide includes 8 different healthy habits that you can incorporate into your daily routine. I'm gonna give you guys workouts, meal ideas, all of the good stuff. So throughout this video, we are going to go over 8 steps on how you can improve your overall well-being, get you one step closer to your goals, and get your body ready for summer. And of course, we have to add in a giveaway as well. I'm gonna be giving away some merch from my 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗥 resistance band line. One lucky winner is going to win this very cute 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗥 marble booty band. These come in black or gray, and they are both medium resistance. One set of my long loop body bands. These are super versatile. You can use these during your lower or upper body days. It comes with a resistance band guide to show you exactly how to do each given exercise. And these bands come in pink, gray, or black. So anyone can get the summer glow up guide free on my website. Link is right down below. But if you want to join the challenge as well, we are starting April 5th and the challenge ends on May 5th. Once you download the guide from my website, all of the details will be linked in an email sent directly to you. So please join. I'm super excited for this challenge. I think it's just a great way to involve my subscribers just to get back into a healthy lifestyle. And it's just a good way to jumpstart your results for your summer body. So make sure you guys enter this challenge. All of the instructions are right down below. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Habit number 1 is drinking at least 2 liters of water a day. I love making my water look super aesthetic because it just makes it so much easier to get the water down. But we are making sure we are getting in 2 liters of water daily. I would go over why water is important, but we should all know for our health and wellness and our overall well-being, we need to get an adequate amount of water in daily. We are not just drinking plain water. We are going to put in electrolytes in our water daily. So you do not have to buy the water that already has the electrolytes in it, because I know that can get expensive. You can add in your own natural electrolytes, lemon, lime. I added in apple cider vinegar, of course. This is what I do almost every day, but you can also add in cucumbers, Himalayan salt, or any kind of natural electrolytes, because too much of anything is bad. And if we drink too much water, it can put too much stress and harm on our kidneys. So we need to make sure we're adding in our natural electrolytes daily. During this 30-day challenge, we also want to limit sugary drinks, like any kind of store-bought fruit juices, caffeinated beverages, any kind of coffee that has added sugar to it. Yes, this includes your Starbucks coffee, your Starbucks latte, and mochas. We need to limit those as well. These all have hidden calories, and in order to lose fat, really get our body toned up before the summer, we want to cut back on those hidden calories and just calories that are not really necessary. Just cutting back on soda, sugary drinks, and things like that, you're going to see a huge difference in your body. But our goal is to slowly build healthy habits one day at a time, keep ourselves hydrated, boost our metabolism, and of course help us lose fat and get toned for the summer. Our next healthy habit is to add in 5K steps daily. I know I see on Instagram, TikTok, all the girlies are walking 10K steps a day, which is a good goal. And I do not advise against that. But sometimes it's not really realistic to get in those 10K steps daily. So we're going to start off with something more conservative, something more realistic, and start off with 5K steps daily. You can do this by walking outside around your neighborhood, using any kind of cardio equipment at the gym, buying a walking pad for home like how I have right here, which makes it so much easier to get your steps in because some days I do not want to leave my house. So this just makes it so convenient to get my steps in without having to rely on the gym. So how are we going to get in our 5K steps? If you have a Apple Watch, Fitbit, or anything that can track your steps, that is one of the best and the easiest ways to track how many steps you take throughout the day. But do not worry if you do not have a Fitbit, Apple Watch, because I currently don't have one. If you're on a cardio machine, 2.5 mile intervals with a moderate pace between 3 and 4 miles per hour for about 40 to 50 minutes is altogether about 5K steps. So for right now, since I don't have an Apple Watch, that is how I'm going to be tracking my steps. iPhone does have an app where you can track your steps as well, as long as you keep your phone on you. There are plenty of different ways to track your steps if you don't have a smartwatch or a Fitbit. Do not underestimate the power of just walking. Walking is one of the best ways to not only lose fat, but in order to preserve the muscle mass that you are currently building. So I personally like to do a mixture between low and moderate intensity, but of course I'm going to be sprinkling in a little bit of high intensity throughout my routine to just overall boost my stamina, improve my cardiovascular health, and build up my metabolism. So a mixture of all three, low, moderate, and a sprinkle of high intensity cardio, perfect to get that body ready for the summer. Do not worry, there is plenty of different ways that you can get your steps in, simply just by walking around your house, getting chores done, cleaning the floors, tidying up your room, even going to the grocery store and taking the extra few laps around the perimeter of the store. Those are one of the simplest and easy ways to get your extra steps in without you even putting in too much effort. So since it takes about 40 to 50 minutes to get in my 5K steps daily, I'm going to start off with about 20 to 25 minutes on here. And then for the rest of the time, I'm just going to be cleaning up and tidying up my home to get those extra steps in. The next healthy habit is to add in 2 to 3 servings of fruits and vegetables. I decided to make a green smoothie. I'm a sucker for fruits. I can literally eat fruits all day. But when it comes to vegetables, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do slack. So that's why I love to make smoothies, because you can add in those vegetables. From one smoothie already, I already have my 2 to 3 servings daily. But getting your fruits and vegetables in daily helps increase your fiber intake, which aids in digestion, supports a healthy gut, along with regulating your bowel movements, which is all important for fat fat loss. So you can make fruit juices, you can make smoothies, you can eat the fruits and vegetables raw, help you get the body snatched for the summer. So I'm just going to drink this smoothie. This is going to be like my little pre-workout type of deal before we head to the gym. Of course, I'm going to take you guys along the gym with me, show you guys a whole routine for upper and lower body day. But yeah, let's finish this smoothie up and head to the gym. We are now getting into our upper and lower body routine. So we are starting off with lower body. We are doing each exercise for 3 to 4 sets along with 10 to 15 reps each. The next healthy habit is to add in any kind of strength or resistance kind of training to, of course, help build muscle mass along with getting that toned looking physique. I'm using my 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗥 resistance bands that I'm actually going to be giving away in this workout. If you do not have weights, do not worry. I will have substitutes for every given exercise in this video. We are starting off with goblet squats, but of course you can substitute with just body weight squats if you do not have any weights. Next we are doing dumbbell step up with some weights right on our shoulder. As you can see, we are straightening out the leg, marching to our chest with each rep. So this not only works your legs, but this works your core as well. And if you do not have anything to march on, or if you do not have weights, you can always do just standing marches, keeping our core engaged. And we are just pulling our knees up to our chest as high as we can. RDLs are my favorite exercise to work not only our glutes, but our hamstrings as well. As you can see, I'm keeping a slight bend in my knees so I can get some glute activation, and I'm pushing my hips back as far as I can. To substitute this exercise, you can use a long glute band. You're going to hold the band as hard as you can, and we're going to get into this B stance kind of staggered position to still work those hamstrings and glute, making sure we are engaging our core while also keeping our back straight as possible. Up next, we have reverse lunge to knee drive. This not only works your lower body, but of course we're going to be working our core as well, and this also helps with stability and balance. I'm slowly going back into that reverse lunge, and then I'm pulling my knee up to my chest and pausing for a second so that way I can really engage my core. No weights, no problem. You can also do this with just your body weight, and of course you can hold on to a wall or a nearby pole if you are having trouble with your balance. Of course, we gotta grow them glutes for the summer, baby, so we are doing some banded dumbbell hip thrusts, which again is one of my favorites. As you can see, I am tucking my chin to my chest, keeping my core tucked in, nice and engaged, and I'm going slow and controlled, squeezing my glutes at the top with every rep and just pausing for a second or so at the top so that way I can really squeeze my glutes and feel that tension throughout the movement. You can do a banded bodyweight hip thrust if you do not have a dumbbell, but again, we're doing the same concept, going slow and controlled, having that mind to muscle connection, and we are using the band so that way we can feel more tension through our glute. Make sure you are pushing your knees out against the band and never let your knees cave in. Supersetting the hip thrust with some single leg hip thrust so we can target one glute at a time. You can do these on a bench or on the ground. You're working one glute at a time, going slow and controlled, and really feeling and squeezing those glutes at the top of the rep. Our last superset is some banded jump squats to work those quads and booty while also bringing up our heart rate. And then we are going to superset with a squat hold. You can use a Bosu ball, medicine ball, a weight, or anything to make the exercise more challenging. And of course, you can just simply just do a bodyweight squat hold, making sure that we are squatting down to parallel. For our finisher, we are just doing one set for 1 minute long of kettlebell swings, making sure that this is explosive. So we are not squatting down, we are going to slightly bend over at our hips and explode the weight up to the top of the rep, or you can replace with a double post squat with an added band for 1 minute total. Up next, we are getting into our upper body and core workout routine. Again, if you do not have weights, do not worry. You can always substitute each exercise for a banded workout. Starting off with some gorilla roll so we can target the largest muscle in our back, which is called the latissimus dorsi. We are bending over at our hips, and then we are alternating each arm, pulling the weight up to our chest to target that back muscle. You can substitute this for some bent over banded back rows. I literally love this exercise with the bands. It's still working the same muscles. You're still in a bent bent over position, pulling the band out against the chest. Supersetting the back row with some ball slams. I am using a medicine ball, but you can use whatever ball that is available at your gym. I'm keeping my arms completely straight right above my head, and I am slamming the ball down while squatting down as well. You can substitute the ball slams with burpees. I am pregnant, so I'm going to be conservative and not jump back. For each rep, I am doing the modified version. It's still working the same muscles. A great full body movement that helps keep your heart rate up high. Up next, we're going to work our deep core muscles, and this is one of my favorite exercises just because it's super challenging and I'm always up for a good challenge. So we are in a reverse plank position and we are pulling our knee up against our chest, but also keeping our core nice and tucked in. Supersetting this core movement with some rolling dumbbell triceps. I'm keeping my arms out straight directly out in front of me, and I'm bending my arms towards my face. I'm making sure my elbows are not swaying around too much, so it's really locked into place. And as I bring the dumbbells back up to the starting position, I am squeezing the back of my arms as hard as I can to really target those triceps. You can substitute the rolling triceps with overhead tricep extensions with the long loop band. Again, extending our arms out completely so we can target the triceps. Now the next superset, we're getting into some dumbbell chest press to target those chest muscles. You can do this on the bench or laying down on the ground, or you can substitute for standard or modified push-ups. Again, I am pregnant, so I'm making sure that I am doing the push-ups on my knees, but it's still the same concept, keeping my triceps tucked in to my chest and keeping my butt down and aligned with my spine. Supersetting this exercise with another core movement. We're going to be doing side planks so we can target those obliques. And the last superset is a dumbbell shoulder press. I am standing up and keeping the dumbbells right above my head, making sure my shoulders are not hunched up by my ears. So I'm really trying to relax my shoulders so that way my traps do not take over the movement. Or you can substitute for a banded overhead press as well. Same concept, we are pushing the band right above our head so that way we can target those shoulders. Supersetting this exercise with some dumbbell bicep curls for the girls, of course. I'm really focusing on keeping my elbows tucked into my sides so that way my elbows are not swaying all over the place. I'm making sure I'm not using too much momentum and squeezing my biceps at the top of the rep. You can substitute for a bicep curl. Again, we're going to be doing the same concept with the band. We are keeping our elbows tucked in by our side and just curling at the forearms to target those bicep muscles. Our last exercise for our upper body and core workout routine, we're finishing off with some battle ropes for 1 minute long for one set. This is such a great exercise to target your arms and shoulders, and if you do not have access to battle ropes, you can substitute for 1 minute long of jumping jacks. Up next, we are going to be eating at least 3 servings of protein daily. So I just finished my workout. I always make sure to get in a protein source after I'm done exercising. So I just added in 3 eggs, some bacon made out of beef, along with just some vegetables on the side. So I got my extra vegetable source in. I just have some cucumbers and grape tomatoes on the side. Protein is a satiating macronutrient, meaning that it makes you stay full and more satisfied longer than empty calories, packaged snacks, things of that nature. So the more protein you eat, the more you're going to feel satisfied throughout the day and the less you may snack. Protein is good for improving metabolism, aims in fat loss, along with preserving muscle mass on your body. There are different kinds of proteins that you want to stay away from. Not every single protein source is good. So if a package has to say protein right in your face, it's not as healthy as you think. So any kind of protein bars, protein snacks, sugary protein drinks, I completely stay away from, and I like to get my protein from natural sources of food. Also, any kind of processed meats like your lunch meat, deli meat, salami, bologna, hot dogs, all of those things are unhealthy kind of protein because some of them are filled with sugar. Lots of them are filled with an excessive amount of sodium. So we want to stay away from those type of protein and get in our lean meats, our fish, grass-fed red meat, whole eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, all of the good stuff. I'm going to finish up my breakfast here. I literally eat eggs and bacon almost every single day. I couldn't find turkey bacon at the grocery store, so I just substituted for bacon made out of beef. This will do. still getting your healthy fats in. I like to also add in some avocado on the side as well to get those healthy fats. But eggs are literally my go-to. I eat this literally every single day. The next healthy habit is to limit 1 to 2 treats, one small cheat meal per week. Y'all, it is all about balance. And I am a sucker for being as balanced as possible. When it comes to your health journey, you do not have to strive to be 100% perfect because most of the time that is not realistic and that is how people fall off. The worst thing that you can do is try to deprive yourself, especially if you're going cold turkey and decide to just cut out everything all at once. Most of the time when people do that, they relapse and they fall back to square one. The best thing to do is to limit yourself. Just a few snacks a week or having like a small cheat meal a week. For me, I got my ice cream ready. My fiance bought me some chocolate ice cream. So when I am feeling snacky throughout the week, I'm going to allow myself to have that because as long as 80% of the week I am making healthy choices, then that 20% I can give into my cravings. So it is all about balance. I do advise you to let yourself enjoy the foods that you love, and that definitely is going to help keep you on track. Healthy habit number 7 is to meal prep at least 3 to 4 days per week. This week I am cooking some salmon, sweet potatoes, and vegetables. I always like to stick to 1 protein, 1 vegetable source, and 1 complex carbohydrate just to stick with the basics. This helps me stay on top of my game. Meal prepping is so beneficial because it helps keep you on track of your goals without having to rely on picking up fast food or door dashing your favorite meal. This will allow you to have your meals ready and prepped for the week. Last healthy habit is rest and recovery. We are going to go to bed 30 minutes to 1 hour earlier than normal. The more sleep you get, the more energy you will have, the better your metabolism will be, and the more results you're going to get because you are allowing your body to properly rest, get the recovery that it needs. I promise you, once I started to go to bed a little bit early, I've seen the biggest changes in my body because I'm actually allowing myself to get the appropriate and adequate amount of rest that I need. I started pushing more weight in the gym. My metabolism improved. I've seen the most changes in my body and just my physical well-being just from going to bed a little bit earlier. So we're going to cut out the TVs, the cell phones, all of that before you go to bed. Really try the best to cut down on screen time because that can get into the way and cut down on your sleep hours. I will say try to aim for about 7 to 8 hours per night. Definitely we're going to be building a productive night routine so that way we can get to bed early and wake up to have a productive day. I already go to bed super early, so this one I can check off my list, but there's some days where I'm like literally on my phone until like 11 o'clock and I'm like, I should have been sleeping at 9:30. Why am I still up? So that's what I'm going to focus on, as well as those days when I am up late for no reason. I'm going to start going to bed a little bit earlier. So that completes the 30-day challenge. Follow these 8 steps consistently. You will start to feel more confident in yourself, improve your overall well-being, and you will be 1 step closer to your goals. And again, remember, there are exactly 80 days until summer, and it only takes 30 days to build a new habit. Make sure you guys download the free Summer Glow Up Guide. Link is right in the description box. And if you do decide to join the challenge, once you download the guide, I will send you an email with all the instructions on how to enter into this challenge and giveaway. Remember guys that this guide, challenge, and giveaway is 100% free. I just think it's a perfect little fun way for us to all stay on track on top of our goals for the summer, along with potentially winning some free merch. Like honestly, what can get better than that? So wherever you're at in your fitness journey, anyone can join this challenge. We're starting April 5th and this challenge ends on May 5th. Winner will be announced on May 6th at 12 p.m. EST. So how do you enter this giveaway? Step 1, follow one of my social media accounts. On Instagram, I am at Antoinette Maria Fit or 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗥, and on Facebook, I am at 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗥 Health and Fitness. Step 2, of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Step 3, comment down below one healthy habit that you're most excited for. And of course, make sure you send this video to a friend. And last but not least, step 4, since there are 8 healthy habits in this challenge, you're going to take 8 different photos of each healthy habit to show that you have been participating in this challenge. So for example, you can take a picture of your water bottle to show that you've been drinking your 2 liters of water daily. You can take a picture of your meal prep or your breakfast showing that you're eating your protein. You can take a picture of you working out at the gym. Whatever it is, take 8 photos, 1 photo of each healthy habit. All I need is just 8 photos total. You're going to DM this to me on Instagram, or you can email the photos to me as well. Again, one lucky winner will win 2 long loop bands, which comes with a mesh bag and a resistance band guide, along with 1 marble booty band, which comes with a mesh bag as well. Again, the winner is announced on May 6th at 12 p.m. EST. So please join. I am super excited to do this challenge and just give back to you guys. Honestly, it's going to be so fun. And of course, I'm going to be doing this challenge along with you guys as well. I'm going to be tracking my progress on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on there. But if you decide to not join the challenge, it is okay. You can still download that free guide and just follow it on your own time. The whole purpose is to start building healthy habits one day at a time. So you decide what works well for you. As long as you are putting in the effort, that is all that matters. But that is it for this video. Again, thank you guys for watching. Follow all my socials to stay connected with me, and I will see you guys in the next video.